Okay.
All right, so
Action.
go ahead and bite down for me. So first thing we always do is we look at their profile. We look at where the nose to upper lip angle is. That lets us know whether or not the upper jaw has grown forward like it's supposed to. Normal nasolabial angle is usually about 90 degrees. His is probably like 100 to 110. So that might be an indication upper jaw just hasn't developed forward. Lower lip is definitely behind the upper lip, so that tells us the bottom jaw hasn't grown forward too. So just in the facial profile, I say we've got what's called bimaxillary retrognathia, meaning the upper and lower jaws just haven't grown forward.
Right.
Okay. And then when we go in here and we look at teeth, go ahead and bite down. His upper and lower teeth are 100% overlapping. That's called a deep bite. Normally we see 80% of the bottom teeth, and we can't see any of them. That's that indication the bottom jaw hasn't grown forward. On the side over here, this canine is supposed to actually fit in between those two teeth. Okay, this one's supposed to fit back here. This one's supposed to fit back here, so everything is just saying bottom jaw hasn't grown forward. On the right side, we have a full crossbite, meaning the upper jaw is sitting on the inside of the bottom jaw. Upper jaw is supposed to be on the outside of the bottom jaw.
Yeah.
So we have a very narrow upper jaw. Okay. Over on this side, things look a little bit better. Still the same bottom jaw back. The canine should be fitting here, and as we go back. But go ahead and open for me. When we look at his tongue does not fit inside of his bottom teeth. When he's relaxed, it sits on top, kind of like a bullfrog on a lily pad. Okay? Yeah. And so that just is an indication that everything is super narrow. When we look at his tongue, go ahead and stick your tongue up to the roof of your mouth. Can't hardly move it like he's supposed to. And so this is a significant posterior tongue tie. And so if I just put my finger on here and hold it to the floor of the mouth, now try and move it. Just really can't hardly move at all. Call that the floor of mouth hold. And so we have a very restricted tongue. Okay. We also have a very kind of almost a double to triple stranded lip tie. So the reason we have the gap here in the front is this little muscle attachment goes from here through all the way into there. And so lip ties like that make it really hard to close up little gaps in the front. And so next thing we look at is we're going to measure the size of your upper jaw. Now I know how big your dad is. I know how tall your mom is. You should be minimum 42 to 45 millimeters between your upper and lower molars. Okay? So when I go in here and measure between your molars, like that, we're at 33 millimeters. Okay, so you're probably at least 10 millimeters smaller than what your normal jaw growth should be. Does that make sense? Okay, now we're going to go over, we're going to talk about your airways and your breathing and how all of this stuff plays.